Hello everybody, I am back underneath my dash of my 2008 Saturn Astra. This is a royal pain to reach, but today I'm going to replace the mode door actuator, which is this right here. I don't even know if that can focus, it's so close. It's so tight down in here. Last time I got the plug out, and now I just need to get the 3 screws out. There's one here, there's one above it that you can't see from this angle, and then there's the one right in the middle of this gear that I've got to get out as well. There's probably no way I'm going to be able to film this, but that's what I got to do. Let me show you the new part. Alright, here I am on the bench. I was able to source this part from eBay. At least it's in a box that has a legit looking GM sticker on it with the correct part number. So hopefully it actually is what it says it is, because it cost me a pretty penny to get it here, even though it shipped from Wisconsin, which is not terribly far from here. But anyhow, here it is. This just is still in the plastic. I want to get the old one out and compare it before I take it out of the plastic in case I need to ship it back as a return or something. But the plug looks correct there. The screw holes are in the same place. You can see where the actuator fits over the little the shaft that will hook onto, that actually rotates, that open or moves the mode door between defrost, vent, and heat. This package also came with a gear and bushings, and it also came with, this wasn't in plastic actually, it came with a little slide mechanism, so that part of that gear and shaft mechanism sort of goes on swivel, connects to a swivel that turns the whole thing and moves the doors. Anyways, so there it is. That's what I'm going to try to remove from. I'm going to try to just remove the old actuator piece, and if I don't have to use the gear, I don't have to. Oh, it also came with screws. And if I don't have to use this piece, I won't. I'll just replace the actuator itself. And so that's the task I'm putting myself to today in the 08 Saturn Astra. Alright, I got it out after a lot of struggle. And the main struggle, just to be frank, is reaching up under there. The this thing is in the car at about this orientation, right? And so, yeah, plug goes towards the steering wheel. Those bottom two are relatively easy to get to, but getting up back behind that was a royal pain, because it's up in there behind some things. It's kind of behind the brace where the brake pedal hangs off of, and so it's sharp, and I got a pretty good scrape and a little cut on my hand from that. So there's, the car fought back, but I ultimately got this piece out. Now, I could peel this off of here and attach it here, but it came with this little gear. The goal here is going to be to make sure to clock these at about the same place, and there's it has to fit in here just like so, and snap in, and I think it'll be ready to reinstall, which is going to be another royal pain in the hoo-ha to get up in there, but we'll do our best. I thought that I'd probably better make sure this new piece works, so I've just I plugged it in, and I just kind of put it down here next to, a little piece of plastic there to kind of hold it in place. And what I'll try to do here is I'll run the knob, or change the knob, so you can see that it does work when changing the position of the vent. So let me go all the way to, I'm all the way right now on, it's shared between foot and vent, so I'll move it up a little bit. There's vent, defrost. Let's take it all the way around the foot. There's the heater. So it works. And I believe it was on the mix, or maybe it was on defrost, I think, or somewhere in there when it quit. So I'll return it to that position. Put it all back together, hopefully before the day's over. You can see what I'm up against here. I'm going to make a homemade tool. That is a Torx 20 duct taped into the end of a box end wrench. There you go. It's probably not focusing because it's so close. But anyways, that's what that is, and it seems to be working. Well, I got it. But I cannot tell you how many hours it took me and how much pain my body is in from being contorted from being up underneath the dash. And honestly, I had the thing in, tested it, and it wasn't lined up. Like I could put it over on vent, it would work on vent, I'd move it a little further, but it could never go back all the way to defrost. It could never go all the way to feet. And so something wasn't quite right in the alignment, so took it back out, adjusted it, put it back in. Still wasn't quite right. Took it back out, adjusted it, put it back in. And each time you're taking that thing in and out is a tremendous amount of time. And the bottom line of it is it's because that thing is super far up underneath the dash. And you're working with tiny screws and little plastic bushings and all, trying to line up the teeth on the gears. It was a royal pain. But it's done, and I feel satisfied that I did it myself and save some money. So of course now I got to go to the chiropractor, but just kidding. Peace, everybody.